Live in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna wait a second and let this live populate so people can join us.
That's right.
Yeah. So let me grab my book, Bo. You can't be the only one. I'm gonna hold a poster. Poster. Look at that. Ooh.
There it is.
There we go. There we go. I love this poster. It's one of my favorite projects that I worked on. You know, when you pick projects that you like, it's easy to back them. That's for sure. So, hey, so it's Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Thursday. I think the date is like the 12th or something. No, not the 12th. It's like the 9th.
No, that's something.
Today is the 30th.
30th. There we go.
Today is the 30th. So, guess who's in studio today? I got my author with me, Bo Chaney. He's the author of The Adventures of Rob and Rocky. Bam, right? One of the books we released this year. And we're hanging out, man. We're getting ready for the African Festival this weekend in Chicago on 51st and Cottage Grove. If you're coming out to check us out, come visit us, say hi, bring us some food, some stuff to drink because it's going to be hot this weekend, as always. You can come visit us. If you get lost or you don't know what booth we're at, I'll post the booth number. You can also text me. If you text me, I'll tell you exactly where we are, and I'll look out for you. I will not be there all 4 days. I'll be there Friday, some Saturday, some Sunday, and some Monday. Bo, you'll be there. What days you going to be there?
I'll be there Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. So Bo will be there on the weekend. You can come check out a copy of Rob and Rocky. Bo, tell us about your book, man.
Well, Adventures of Rob and Rocky is a book about my 2 kids. My oldest one right here in the blue is Rob. My youngest one is Rocky. They walk to school and they talk about different career options. So Rob is the wiser kid, and he talks to Rocky, who is just a younger brother. And they walk to school and talk about what they want to be when they grow up. Rob asked the question, Rock, what do you want to be when you grow up? We go over uniform careers in this book. So some of the uniform careers that they have in here are firefighter, police, and mailman. So Rob's trying to talk Rocky out of being a rapper and becoming a firefighter, mailman, or policeman. The book is written in a poem, so all of the words rhyme. The book is also written with sight words, and those words are words that they should know by the time they're in 3rd or 4th grade. At the end of the book is the part that I love. The end of the book is dialogue questions. So an older person has to read the book to a younger person, and they have to talk about the things that they want to be when they grow up. So enough of the video games and all that stuff. We'll get these kids out talking about some different career options, and hopefully we can get the other books rolling.
Yeah, man. So and Bo's over here being modest about what we're doing, man. This is a big deal. So, you know, he talked about rappers, man, and all of our kids can't grow up thinking that they need to be rappers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even a viable career, especially in the market today. It's just not, people are not getting rich off of it. You can be a professional rapper and still be broke.
Right.
And so what we want to do is teach our kids how they can do things. My big brother is checking in. What's up, Darius? I know he's flying into town for this weekend, so I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a good alternative to teach kids, like, look, we're specifically showing them, hey, in this series, if you want to be something else, here's how you do it. Here's how you can do it. Here's what you need to do it. So he didn't tell you this guy's a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? So I get to hang out with firefighters too. But for example, if you got a kid and you want them to have a viable career, we're going to break down. Here's what it takes to be a firefighter. Here's some of the things you need. Here's what it's like to do the job. And we're going to bring experts in. So in the series, we bring experts in to help us translate the information to kids.
Right.
So, you know, this is going to be good. What's up, Tundell? Man, this guy comes to all my lives. I appreciate you, bro. One of my students, one of my old students, man. Yeah. He's making his way in the world.
That's good.
But we're going to be teaching kids what they can actually be and how they can get there, as opposed to everybody can't be a basketball player. That's just not realistic. I don't care how many camps you put them in. It's less than 1%
right.
of the American population will actually make it to professional sports.
Well, it's a different fight. So we're fighting against the media that can say, hey, you can get this LeBron contract or you can be an entertainer. So now we're saying everybody's not going to do it. This is just a plan B. I don't want people to give up on dreams if that's their dream.
Facts, yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, I want them to have some type of backup plan. You mentioned that 1% that 1%. When I take the kids to the Final Four every year, so they had a commercial
Dad stuff right there.
that
Go ahead.
only 1% of collegiate athletes play professional sports.
Yep.
So now you got 99%. And I know they do have degrees, but you figure most firefighters that come on to the fire department have graduated from college and have situations that they're not proud of. So
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
still a backup plan. So
Sure.
the only thing I want to do through our series of books is bring to light other career options so that are attainable. And man, you talk about the qualifications of a firefighter, high school diploma, you know what I mean? Things that we should have or we should know. So my crazy idea is to start as young as possible, let them know that these career options are out there so they have some type of backup plan.
Yeah, and I like this too because it takes us back to the serving your community idea, teaching our kids at a very, very early age, hey man, you can do something to help produce and keep your community intact and make a living doing it, as opposed to like this idea of, oh, I have to go and move away and do these things. And, it's just oftentimes not realistic. So look, kids, their job is to have goals and dreams. That's their job.
Right.
A parent's job is to call them and cultivate them so that they can actually be what it is they want to be or what they have talent in.
Right.
And the goal of this book is to start, the first book is to start to show options. Oh, hey, what's up, Amani? So Amani is one of my new authors. She's going to be coming out this weekend. Can't wait to meet you.
Okay.
She says, I have sons. I think this is awesome for little black boys.
Oh, we'll be there.
Hey, that's right. We'll be there. So you definitely come by. But we want to start taking our kids through options and ideas at a very early age, so that some will have a backup plan, but that some will say, because I'll tell you, I was 6 years old and I absolutely knew I was going to be an artist. The question for me was, how do I become an artist? So I played sports. I thought about, I can go to the NFL or I could wrestle, but there's no professional wrestling. MMA hadn't even started. But those were my backup plans. My first plan was to be an artist. So imagine if I had a book that told me, here's what it takes to be an artist, I would have gotten started a lot earlier. I would have been more assured of my career. I would have had more confidence that I can make a living doing this. Well, there are a bunch of little boys who want to be police officers and firemen and mailmen, but they don't know how. So you can see it every day, but it appears to be unattainable until someone says, here's how. And so Bo's partnered up with another company that gives you every single step on what it takes to be a firefighter. We're going to do that with other things like police officers, mailmen. What are some of the other careers, Bo, you're thinking about?
Well, on the walk home, we'll talk about the trades. So I went to Dunbar Vocational High School, and we
Mighty Men.
Right. That's the man. I think that might be the only high school in Chicago. I don't know.
That's crazy talk, because there's some champions on 79th and Pulaski called Bogan, who ran Chicago for 7 years. I don't remember. I'm getting personal. Go ahead, keep talking.
I don't even know if it's in. Is that by Forest City? I heard Forest City once. But
Forest City.
Anyway. but the deal is on the way home we'll talk about those other career options. They see somebody working on a house and they start to talk about the vocations. Now, what we didn't touch on is the bigger picture. So the bigger picture is some of the things we see going on today in the media. So the things we see is routine police stops that turn confrontational.
Yeah.
Right? And so with the book, this is just a way to get more minorities interested in those careers, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So now, will it solve the problem? Probably not. Will I see it solve the problem? I may not live to see it, but at least I can get some communities to have public servants that can start to mirror their community.
Yeah, and I don't, again, I think you don't give yourself enough credit for what you're doing. So I think in our next generation, he wants to see the cover. Let's show him the cover. There we go, right here. I'll put a link to the website so you guys who can't travel can order it. I'll definitely put a link there.
Right.
You can hold it up whenever you want, periodically, up and down. Yeah. So I think you don't give yourself enough credit, because in the next generation, our sons, if they become police officers, so that's within 20 years. So my oldest son is 7. In 20 years, if he becomes a police officer, I'll see a part of the change. You'll see a part of the change in our communities, meaning, we're having social problems with the police and policing our environments and our neighborhoods. Okay, Great, we get that. If our children become the police officers in their neighborhoods, guess what? A lot of that's going to change. Some of the things that we see that are going wrong behind the blue shield, and I'm not anti-police officer. I'm not
No.
like that at all. But
Right.
if they get behind the blue shield, then they can give suggestions. They can be a part of the problem solving system as opposed to the person on the end of the problems, right?
Right.
I think that's very important. Just like, I admire him because he's a firefighter. It's like, yeah, man, hey, if my house caught on fire, it'd be nice to see somebody who I thought maybe cared or understood what I was going through because he could relate to me, right?
Right.
Hey, it took me a lot more to get this loan than it took somebody else.
Right.
Side note, me and my sister, we're working on opening up a restaurant.
Exactly.
And the crazy part is, like, this is a real thing. We're like, hey, man, we got the money. We want to get this location.
Mm-hmm.
They won't call us back. Crazy. My mind is blown. He's like, okay, how much is rent? Oh, I can afford that. All right. Even if the business did bad for a year, I could pay out of pocket. Right. So we're like, it fits within our budget. We can do it. My sister's a chef, licensed. They won't call us back. So what we have to start doing is learning how to own our own properties.
Right.
Where we can go to a bank and say, I want to buy this property as opposed to lease or rent from someone. Just little bitty things like that. Now that we're in it, somebody said roommate. What's the word? Who's that?
That's he'll be in DC when we go to
Oh,
DC.
okay. Got it. Okay, good. But look, this is what we're talking about, figuring out how to take our own lives into our own hands, our own communities, how to be civil servants, how to work within our communities and outside our communities. These are the things we want to do. Bo's going to be traveling and talking. He's already started. How many trips do you do this week? How many visits?
Man, I was off work this whole week, and this was my busiest week in terms of talking to people, talking to high school students.
Yeah, we work on vacation.
Middle school students. The Kiwanis group I talked to today. United Way I talked to today. So it's just different groups that I've been going to and trying to spread the word about trying to change these communities. Now I got a message for all grown-ups, if that's okay.
Man, do your thing, man.
And what I've been telling people when I go around and do these talks, if you're a grown up and you complain about crime, or you complain about gangs or drugs or how the neighborhoods or communities are going down, and you don't have a plan, some sort of a plan or a start. I call this the start of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're kind of selfish, and there's no room. It's like complaining about a candidate and you didn't vote. You know what I mean? So,
facts, yeah.
When I look at things like that, I just want to try to start to bring a plan to try to create some type of change. And that's what we will do through books. This is just the first book of the series. We're going to work on more to try to bring to light some of the opportunities that we want some of our youth to go after.
Yeah, man. So, I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm glad to have Bo at the house in the studio hanging out with me, man. We've been talking. This man's talking some good stuff, man. We got some big plans. You guys can be a part of it. Come out, come talk to Bo, come meet him, ask him about what he's doing. I'm telling you, if you have nieces, nephews, cousins, any young boys, this is going to be a good thing for them. And we also, look, another part of this is I got a team of black men in this case who are working to change our communities. And it's easy to sit back and complain about what's happening, but we are actually going out and we're making a change to our communities. My man Rob is saying, how do you get into schools? How do you get the book into schools? If you have a school you're interested in getting our books into, let me know, because we're working on that right now. He's been doing it all week.
Right.
We got plans, man, in the next year. We're infiltrating the systems. We're getting into schools. We're getting these books in the hands of boys and girls to let them know. But, we got brothers who are working together to actually make a change, not sit back and talk and complain, and share with these kids. You can actually go and get a job and be happy and pay your bills and have a nice car and have a nice life without the things that the media keeps presenting as cause and effect.
Attainable stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have people out there that are interested, or they can say, they're asking the question, what can I do? What's my part? If you know any principals, if you know any police officers, if you know any firefighters, because we have not contacted fire departments yet. This book should be in every kid's hand when they go to a fire station. Here's a book to talk about these careers.
Facts. Yep.
If we got school systems where where the schools want books. It's made with sight words. It's got dialogue questions. This is something that every kid walking to school or walking home should have. For the kids that walk to school, they have questions about kids that walk to school and walk. What are you talking about when you walk to school? So if someone's out there saying, how can I be a part of this, or how can I do my, just put us in contact with those people, and then we'll start to create that roadway so they can get the books in the right hands.
Absolutely. And I can give you a digital copy so you can see what it is you're pushing, right? It won't be, oh, you're going to be blinded. Nope. I'll send you a digital copy to go through.
Right.
We'll talk with you if you have suggestions and ideas. I might not listen. Bo might listen to you. He might think you got something to say. What's up, Steve? Hey, man, that's my brother Steve. He moved out to Indiana. Tell your daughter I said hi. And I will, if you IM me, Steve, I'll sign a copy and mail it to her, all right? Whatever, whichever book you like. But, man, we're not people who are talking about change. We're creating change. We're creating better environment. We're raising better boys and better girls. We're trying to do it. And so come out and join us, man. Even if you come just to say hi, if you want to come and meet and talk.
We got to talk about DC.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be in DC the 13th of September.
Yep. So I'll be there 12th through the 16th.
Tell them about
Congressional Black Caucus. My book was selected for that. So we'll go out there and we'll have the same conversations out there with some politicians. We'll sell some books and have a good time. But I think that's a huge accomplishment because we got a bigger stage to tell people what's going on and how we're trying to create change.
We finna tear DC down. He playing with y'all. We finna go up in DC. I got my boy Michael coming with me. We gonna hold DC down, man. This is my team right here. These are my brothers who I'm proud to be working with, man. Again, we're gonna be out in DC having a good time, brainstorming, talking. I see Therese, you checking in. Oh, please do. Yeah, okay. Great. We'll send it out to Houston too. That's another one of my authors who just joined the team.
Oh yeah, we'll get if she's got connections with the principal, we'll love to talk to a principal about the things we can do or the message that we're bringing.
Yeah, man. Oh, I appreciate the kind words, Stonedale. So we're gonna be in DC next month, 13th, 14th, 15th. And then this weekend we're in Chicago. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Now, if you're coming to, if you want to know who's going to be there, who's going to be at the booth at whatever time, IM me. I'll reply. I'll let you know all throughout the weekend. I'm going to have my battery packs charged, so my phones will be live. I got them too. I'm going to help them stay charged. So we're going to have a great time, man. Come out, get your book signed, meet the authors. If I'm around, you get to meet me. Hey, Michael said he's going to smack me this weekend. You want to come see that? That's going to be an event. I promise you. It's gonna be fireworks.
Hey, I'm off work, so I'm not. I ain't
you ain't waking nobody up. You gotta wake him up, man. You gotta sell some books.
I'm gonna be selling books while y'all fighting. I'm not.
It ain't gonna be that long. I can tell you that right now. Michael is gonna smack me, which I invite him to, and then we're gonna finish all of this and get right back to work.
Right.
He might be asleep for a little bit. That's my boy. He might be asleep for a little bit. So that's it, man. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you for checking in, man. Stay with us. Share this video.
Right. We got the book.
Rob and Rocky. Tell them the website, man. Tell them how they can get it.
Website is www.robandrocky.com.
There we go.
www.robandrocky. Everything is Rob and Rocky.
Yeah. So I'll put the link in the description. Are you on Instagram?
I am on Instagram. Rob Rocky on Instagram.
Rob and Rocky on Instagram.
Facebook, Rob Rocky. Same.
Facebook, Rob and Rocky. I'll put the logo in the timeline too, so you guys can see it. I'll make sure you guys have links to all of that. If you want to follow me and find him through me, it's Tigo Sketch. Most of you guys are already following me. Follow me on Instagram, Tigo Sketch, Facebook, Tyrus Gaucher, or Tigo Sketch on Facebook.
I got another thing. If you have people, like I saw somebody that had a principal that they were going to send everything to, they can look up Our City, Our Story, and that gives a documentary about the book. There's a documentary about the book on Our City, Our Story. You should see a picture of me on there, or you can type in.
I'll put it in there. Yeah. I'll link that in so you guys can see.
And that's a great way. That's a great way for us to push the book because they took a lot of time. My buddy Pablo took a lot of time trying to make the video and get everything going. So we got to push it for him, and it makes life easier for us.